Hello everyone, today I'm washing in the Beko, this small blanket, on daily 1400 RPM go. I don't have too much detergent, I don't think that's a huge issue. One moment please. Well, people can't read the title, they're nothing new. Yes, I will door tab, of course I do door tab every single cycle. I'm gonna do the Beko glitch so it doesn't use too much water. 1400 go. It'll probably not tumble very well, will it? Oh, well, it'll refill, so it'll probably not tumble well at all. But I'm gonna try to bypass it. Well, that'll suds look so bad if it goes unbalanced. Please don't refill. Well, a jet is pretty useless on this machine, to be completely honest. Okay, if it doesn't refill, I'm gonna be very happy. If it does, I'm not gonna be happy. It's not gonna wash well at all. I could use sports actually. Yeah, the inverter's still broken on it. I did not switch them around. When I switch them around, it doesn't work. Because it doesn't go into spin. How did I get that sudsy quickly? I don't know. I'm gonna move back though, because I'm not gonna speak Serbian, because you're gonna understand Serbian and nobody else is going to understand Serbian, so I'm not speaking. No, he's speaking English right well, thank you. I'm gonna move back and read the live chat from here. And I'm gonna yell if I have to. Although the microphones on my 14 are very good. So I think you can still hear me from here, right? And I'm just gonna go into YouTube on my other phone and read the comments. What happened to Aquatech? What Aquatech? I never had an Aquatech. I'm not gonna do sports because it's going to like remove the, what's it called? It's gonna drain all the water and then it's gonna fill again. It will be I don't have any more detergent that suds up this much. This is the last that I used. I only have powder which doesn't suds up too much, so I think this is gonna be okay right now. Time to take Rapid out of the closet. Yes. I don't like the grain in the balancing station. I like the balance. I mean, I like the Garenia very much. Well, not very much, but I like it. It washes very well when it's not a full load and rinses very well when it's not a full load. The clothes smell very, very, very fresh. But the problem is that the balancing system is very, very annoying, especially with these kinds of loads. So for example, I put this blanket in the Garenia, and it took like, what, 15 attempts to balance? I just wanted to try the balancing sensor, and it took like, because I wanted to wash the blanket in the Garenia on the automatic cycle, but it took like 15 attempts to balance, and I'm not gonna wait for it to do 15 attempts every single spin. So I figured I'm just gonna wash it in the Beko. But otherwise, when you wash like a normal load of clothes or I guess bedding, and you don't fill it up to the brim, it balances pretty quickly. I washed a half load of colored clothes on Power 15. I have to release that cycle, so I have like 5 videos to upload of way back. I mean, they're uploaded, but I just have to like publish them. I'm gonna do it like one a day. And it didn't take too much to balance. It spun first try, I think, on the intense, then it took like 5 or 6 attempts on the final spin, so it's not that horrible. I added a plush teddy bear as well to wash, and it took a bit to balance with that, but to be honest, the balancing sensor is not as horrible as the top model Wave Active or some Senso cares. What do you think about Senso? Okay, it's rubbish, it's horrible. Can I see Rapid? I don't have one. Hello Sockwell, everyone's asking you to come watch my live. I don't know why everyone's obsessed, but okay. Doesn't balance 5 wet towels. Well, this one doesn't really balance very well either. Yes, it's daily 16 options. It's probably going to, if it goes unbalanced, it's going to Suzlocke very badly because I overdosed. So maybe Suzlocke Mayhem. If it rolls it up, I think it's gonna jump as well. Yes, the Garenia does shake, but it's because it's unlevel and it's on an unlevel floor. The floor is not level in this room. It's level in all of the other rooms, but it's not level here. I don't know why they made it like that. And that's why all of my machines rattle and shake. It's not the machine's fault, I don't think. Although Garenia does have a tendency to rattle pretty badly, but this one seems alright. It's probably because it's German made. It's for German market, not Serbian market, because everything for Serbian market is a piece of rubbish. Just like the whole Serbia. Garenia is a bit yellowed. Okay, I don't know who this Tom guy is, but I really wish he would shut up. Anyone who says anything bad about Sokol will be timed out, thank you. Never mind. He was annoying anyway. I thought he said you're trash to you. No, not you, Sokol the best. I thought someone said you're trash to Sokol, but he didn't. But whatever. He was annoying anyway. Right. I'm gonna post on Instagram that I'm live streaming because I don't think very many people are joining, which I don't like. Wow, my Motorola's camera quality is 10 out of 10. My brain is not. Also, Sokol, do you happen to know if I drain some water? Never mind, I can't because I ruptured the hose. Nothing. I accidentally, you know, the hose that you can like drain out water from the filter, that flew inside the cabinet, and I've got no idea where it is. It isn't on its place anymore, so great. What can make washer spiders explode? Buy a Gorinje, use logic, and make it spin up to max RPM unbalanced. That's how you can make it explode. Just tilt the machine backwards and you can access it from under the machine. It has a bottom panel, yes. And I'm not in the mood to ram the home whiz about in the room, ram the Gorinje about, then put the Beko on its side, then take off the bottom panel, then put the hose back, and then put every machine back. I'm really not in the mood. Everything is an illusion. Everything you see is not what you think it is. The Beko you're watching is not a Beko, it's a candy wrapper. You're being lied to by the government, yes. There are so many Samsung boys in the washer community. I can't speak English. In the washer community. Yeah, all jokes aside, I did return my Rapido in 2020 when the tub smashed itself on a spin cycle. I don't know, I don't remember what I was washing. Oh, I do remember, it was like a heavy load of towels and bedding and the whole machine just started flying about. I wish I recorded that, but the problem is I think it was like late at night when I was washing and I wanted to go to sleep. So I like left everything and the machine started, I heard extreme bangs and I ran into the room and I saw my Rapido like unplugged itself or something like that. It just stopped, like it didn't want to spin anymore. And I don't remember if it unplugged or something like that, but there was like water under the machine. So I was like, okay, I plugged the machine back in and it worked. But when I started filling it and it started like washing, it started leaking out. And then when I moved the machine out, I saw the pieces of the tub on the machine, under the machine. And I was not satisfied with it. So I called the company that I got the Rapido from and I returned it. I was not talking about you. Yeah, I realized, sorry, I didn't mean to time you out. I didn't understand it correctly, I'm sorry. Opinions on Samsung, horrible. I absolutely hate Samsung phones. Samsung phones, I never ever want to use one ever again. What is Beko doing? It's rotating the blanket inside the tub that's full of water. I had the Samsung Galaxy S22 Ultra before my iPhone 13 Pro Max, and that was literally the worst phone ever. It overheated 24/7. I never could record a normal complete cycle because it always overheated. The whole UI was just glitchy. While recording, I turned the flash off, it didn't turn off, it just half turned off, so it like reduced the brightness. When I turned the flash on, it says I can't turn the flash on in ultra wide mode, even though I was in not ultra wide mode, I was in the main camera. The whole UI was laggy, buggy, overheating. I cannot. It was Exynos, but I doubt that Snapdragon is any better. The first day I got the Samsung, I went to school and we were like drawing those doodle thingies with the pencil it comes with. And it said that if your phone doesn't cool down soon, the app will close and nothing will save. I was so mad, and then the battery life was also horrible. It lasted like 3 hours screen on time for me, or 4 hours at max. It drained while I was not using it. I hated that phone. I absolutely hated it. I've never ever used. And also, that Samsung is apparently waterproof or water resistant. I don't care what it's called. I dropped it in a pool for 2 seconds and I took it out of the pool and it didn't work anymore. I was so extremely angry with it. I hated that phone with all my heart. And the camera quality was horrible. Horrible, horrible, horrible. I think my iPhone 8 Plus could record better video quality, or even an iPhone 6S. It over sharpened everything. There was so much grain in the picture. It couldn't focus properly. The 60 FPS looked like I recorded with an iPhone 5S. Horrible. In broad daylight, there was like grain in the picture and everything. I hated that phone absolutely so much. And the slow motion lagged more than if I recorded it with my Motorola in 30 frames per second, then slowed it down like what Dylan does. It was approximately like that. Don't get a used iPhone 7, don't get a 7, at least get an XS. 7s are really outdated now, you're not going to be happy with it, because the processor cannot handle everyday tasks and it'll overheat very quickly, and the battery life will tank so quickly. What about Samsung washers? I don't know. I like the AI ones, but I'm not too keen on the older ones. I think that Samsung washers are pretty great. I haven't really used one. Wait, did I use one? Samsung? No, I never used a Samsung. I would try it, but I don't know. The next machine I want to replace the AAG with, hopefully not soon, because if it breaks, I think my parents are gonna scream, because it's not even half a year old. But the next machine after AAG, I want either a Samsung AI, an LG Turbo Wash, or a Bosch Series 8 Home Professional. Not Series 8. Bosch, not Home Professional, the normal Series 8 with the 4D jet system. Home Professionals are too complicated. The heater just clicked off. Has it reached 60 already? No way. Where's my temp gun? I think it's in the room. Hello. Oh wow. It still has like 15 minutes to heat. Sorry, 10 minutes to heat. Impressive. Nice. Let me get back to my original spot and let me get my phone to read the comments. Oh, I did have a Samsung. Never mind. But those are like old ones. I meant to never use a new Samsung, like a new model. Those old ones are not very good. The new AI ones use a lot of water, I saw. Would you want a Samsung like that? No. Your Samsung is rubbish, in my opinion. I really hate those. Or you get an AI. Well, EcoBubble, it's up to you. I mean, if you're not satisfied with your Samsung, I wouldn't try again. Bespoke or normal AI? I don't know. People are so confusing when it comes to Beko. People showing daily photo reaching 24. I don't know. I really don't know. I don't like to fake anything. I mostly show the truth. Okay, once or twice I like put up a joke video, but that's like very old, when I said that the Gorenje sensor cable was glitching, but then like 2 days later I revealed what it does, or when apparently the Beko updated itself to go the other direction, then I uploaded 2 days later that I switched the connectors around. So I occasionally joke around, but I never like fake stuff. I might have faked some stuff in the past, but that's the most crucial parts I did not. So for example, Gorenje heating to 57 or 67 or 90, that was not fake. My Gorenje exploding, both the inverter and the spider, that was not fake. What else wasn't fake? Like it didn't use any water, etc, etc, that was not fake. I don't like when people fake stuff. It's a washing machine. Why are people in a relationship with a piece of rotating metal and plastic? I've got absolutely no idea. And people who defend like die-hard Gorenje fanboys or die-hard Candy fanboys or Beko fanboys, it doesn't matter what brand, when they are so obsessed with a washing machine, how can you be in a relationship, a loving relationship with a washing machine? My brain cannot process. How? With an object. How can you be intimate with an object? Anyway, that was my little rant. Of course, occasionally I just say, when someone says that, oh my god, your Beko is trash and etc., I usually just respond, okay, your opinion, whatever. But when people start defending, like, for example, my Vape Active, that didn't use any water, how I'm lying, etc, etc. Guys, what do I get from lying? I don't get more views, I don't get more entertainment, I mean, more fame, etc by lying. But honestly, I don't really care if anyone thinks I'm faking stuff or lying, because it's really not that interesting. Someone also told me that I faked my Gorenje spider explosion. It happened on a live stream. How could I fake a live stream? And people said I edited that video. How do I edit a live stream? I don't know, but okay. You do you, I guess. I know Beko broken, it's so annoying. I just block everyone who I don't like, and that's that. And most of the time when I do stuff that hinders the washing machine's performance, I always say it. For example, Vape Active, I took out the shocks the first day, and I stated that very clearly, that it's on one shock. I said it multiple times in the live stream as well. When it started jumping, not the machine's fault, I took it out. What else happened that was interesting? Oh yeah, when I tilt the machine forward, for example, the sensor, okay, when I tilted it forward so it uses less water for small loads, I also said that. And I always title it in the description that blah 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 blah, this and that happened. Or the Beko, when I pull the door tab, yes, it's not what the machine does normally, but it's much more interesting when the machine goes around and starts bashing everything. It's much more interesting than watching it spin perfectly balanced and do nothing. I don't think anyone's interested in that. But that's just my opinion. Maybe someone likes sitting in front of the machine when it's like really quiet and perfectly balanced. I don't like that. I think that's really boring. Also, what I might do is I might rinse it in the wave active so I can show you how bad the balancing sense it is on on live stream. Because of course most people will say that I'm lying about the balancing sensor being horrible on it, but again, I don't care. I don't have anything to prove. If you don't believe it, don't believe it. Buy one yourself and you will see how absolutely horrible it is. It was jumping on the live stream. It was on one shock, like I said. It was on one shock. That's why it was jumping. People say Granny is good, Granny down. Well, it's not a huge issue. Like, so if people like Granny, it's not a problem. Many people hate Beko, while I still like them. I think, oh, hello, Jet. I like Beko. Most people don't. I still think they're pretty good. It's everyone's opinions, but when they start defending it, like it depends on their life, it's just childish. It's like when you want to take the bottle of milk from the 2-year-old and he starts fighting for it like his life depends on it. That's 2-year-old behavior, same with washing machines. That's hello Bakilava forever. Beko is good, to be honest. Well, most people think it's not, but in my opinion, they are okay. Of course, it has its flaws, like for example, the jet system. It doesn't use the jet at all. It uses it for 4 tumbles. Wow, so much. But then again, it has a lot of positive things. Like for example, you don't have to wait for it to balance 15 years. It says 58 minutes. It will take 58 minutes. People don't take care of their machines and call it trash. Well, this has a loud inverter, doesn't it? No, this has the same inverter as my older Beko. It's not the loud screamer like Sockwell's one or the slim ones. I hate those inverters. I would not get the machine. So you had quite a bit of drama with people regarding Garenia. Well, yes. Garenia servicemen are as childish as oh, here we go, cool down. Garenia service or repair center is as childish as their fanboys. I explained to the guy that came to repair my Wave Active when the inverter exploded. Excuse me. I explained to him very clearly that the machine did not take out a Nutella or a coffee or blood stains on a 4-hour cycle. His response was, it's perfectly normal because the machine's not designed to clean those kind of stains. Sorry, what? What? My Beko takes out coffee stains on a 38-minute cycle. 38 minutes. How is Nutella and coffee not supposed to come out on a 4-hour cycle? I don't know. That's why I don't believe many people in here or their videos. I don't believe anything at this point. The funny part is one person makes the machine look bad and the entire community blindly believes them even if they haven't ever touched one themselves. Exactly. Exactly. You are so right, motherboard. I really don't believe anything anyone says at this point. So many people say Beko is horrible. Maybe it's in their experience. But, for example, let's say Stockbill hates his Beko. It's completely fine. He can hate it all he wants. He can... I don't... Like, me and Stockbill are really good friends, even though our opinions on machines are very, very different. And that doesn't hinder the fact that we're still friends. So, like, what's the point of arguing over opinions? I see so much Instagram stories, how this and that and blah blah blah, that's gonna jump so hard. I see so many stories how he said this, he said that, blah blah blah. Why do you care? Horrible. Idiots. Here we go, that might blow up, so I'm going to close the door. It's perfectly balanced, so let me pull the door tab. There we go, and it might go insane. Not unbalanced enough. Please roll it up. Roll up. Pause, roll. I'm gonna keep on pausing it until it rolls it up. Pause, roll. Pause, roll. Okay, that's rolled. Does it spin out of 3 attempts? No. It spins insanely on its own. Nice. I'm not quite sure if it'll do it now, but the balancing sense on this is very, very, very interesting. It goes very insane, although it probably won't spin that if it doesn't unroll, which it hopefully does not. No, don't unroll! I hate this. I'm just going to leave it like this and let's see if the inverter will crash. Of course the inverter crashes. I hate you so much. Okay. Let's wait until the inverter comes back to senses and then I'm gonna pull the tab. This is what I'm saying, that the inverter's broken on it. So basically, this machine, the problem with it is that the inverter, when there's a lot of clothes in it, the inverter, or like a heavy load, the inverter goes a bit crazy and it doesn't do the spin. It's not because of balancing, because it can be perfectly balanced. There we go. It can be perfectly balanced and it still won't spin. And then, so my Beko's inverter is so glitchy because the electronics are very low quality. Beko's inverter electronics are very, very low quality. Just reset the timer, so I think it'll reset the spin now. And we're back. The inverter just came back to life. Beko is low quality. I don't really agree with that. My home whiz is still perfectly intact, and it's like, what, 3 years old abused? I assume it's not the electronics itself, it's the firmware. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yes, of course I make it bang. Yeah, it's not the machine. Can it roll up? If it doesn't roll up, I don't care anymore. Oh, it won't roll up. Whatever. Oh, wait. Oh, there we go. Okay, watch it spin this. Watch it spin this. The balancing sensor is very... So this is normal balancing, not door tap balancing. Watch it spin that. It will spin it, I'm pretty sure. This machine doesn't balance at all. Are you kidding? Of course now it balances. Of course. Of course. Ah. Okay, let's do the door tab now. It usually doesn't balance. I have a video of it almost smashing the glass on a normal attempt. Which I didn't like door tab or anything. And that's not rolled up, is it? Whatever, I'm not redoing it now. Right, I'll go back to my spot now and read the live chat. The inverter's faulty, not glitchy, it's faulty. What did I miss? My Beko inverter going crazy. Why did you hate Beko in the past? I wasn't still mature enough to learn that everyone has their own opinion. And I admit, I matured at a very late age. So there are some people who mature at like 11 years old. I matured at a very old age, like maybe start of 2023 or end of 2022. And I just hopped on the trend of hating Beko because, like what Motherboard said before, when someone makes one machine look bad, everyone blindly like goes on the hate, and that's exactly what I did. But now I'm matured enough to know that I have my own opinions and I really don't care about anyone else's. How long left? It's 20 minutes. What was the replacing inverter PCB? I just showed everyone how easy it is to switch the inverters on the machine. You can interchange the two inverters. Oh, that's a really good level. Never mind. Oh, actually, yes. That's a really good rinse level. I just showed everyone how easy it is to interchange the inverter modules. I interchanged the two machines' inverter modules thanks to Beko Fan 2007. He helped me how to do it. It's really easy. Honestly, same. I hated Beko before I actually got mine because everyone hated it. Now I'm still loving it. Exactly. But it depends on the model as well. Like for example, Sockwell's one is horrible. Yeah, and you hate it because of experience. Yeah, that was my next sentence. That That model is useless. That slim, whiny inverter, horrible. It's no. Which machine you like more of these three? The new Beko and the Grenier. I like them both equally, I guess. The old Beko is old, basically, and it's boring now. Yeah, slim machines, I don't like slim machines at all. They are useless. Absolutely useless. And that's rolled up very badly, and it will maybe, yes, unroll, never mind, no problem. Because if it spun that, I think it would go pretty crazy. Soft Beko cannot handle anything. It's a useless model. Here we go, intern spin. Door tab. I think I missed it. Did I? Yeah, let me do. Okay, never mind. I did not. Why cannot it roll up? Did I miss it? No. It's not spinning that, that's for sure. It's not taking that, that's 100% sure. There is a perfect machine out there. I can name one. My sink. It's perfect. It doesn't jump, doesn't bang, it rinses well, uses a lot of water. If we're lucky enough, we might get an unbalanced spin out of this. Well, I'm not too sure. It's the EU regulations, the Eco 4060, they must put that on the machine. Even though nobody uses it. Well, it's a bit unbalanced. Heat mini jump. I did not see a mini jump. Facor washers are horrible. I'm never gonna buy one. I'm sorry. It was not a defective Model 6, it was just simply shit. God Day B1's is shit as well, he just didn't want to post that it's shit. You can see it puking on the normal cycle, and you can see it banging, you can see it rattling, and doesn't use any water, it does horrible wash action. Simply, I don't agree that mine was faulty, mine was just, it was just shit. And I hated it. I've stopped the cycle, by the way, because I want an eco rinse now, because I'm gonna rinse it out in the Wave Active. But let's not talk about that woman looking at. That was so funny. Love that. I'm gonna do a 1400 RPM spin. Never mind, I'm not. I'm just gonna do final rinse. I'm not gonna break the heater now, like last time I did. I also admitted that that was my fault. 2023, 4 years of YouTube, and people still don't know how to spell my name. Perfect. Do you have a problem with reduced logic? Didn't use enough water for full loads. The PCB was a bit cuckoo. The balancing sensor wasn't too great, it took quite a while with small loads. Water Plus did nothing, it was just a useless button on there. It was a very loud machine, it rattled a lot and it was creaking all over the place. What was reduced logic, what levels? Well, not good. Garenia machines have a tendency to be very bad with full loads, ever since vintage. They are horrible since vintage machines. They have a tendency with full loads that they cannot wash or rinse well. Why does God Day have so much good? Because he doesn't buy the cheapest shit model out there. Okay, so we'll try. What actually happened to use logic? The PCB started acting up and I just like disassemble it. Okay. Done with the rinse, I'm gonna put it in the Wave Active. Let's hope it does not blow up. I'm not getting a Miele, that's for sure. I don't like them. I don't recommend Garenia at all. The new ones are horrible, they are worthless. They are not even worth 1 cent. I wouldn't pay that much for a new model. Stop draining! Oh no. Oh no. It handled that very well, actually. Oh, there goes the inverter motor. Bye-bye, inverter. The inverter just went bye-bye. Okay, perfect. What's a dream washing machine? I don't have one because every machine is shit. I love the inverter dying, same. Boring. Service mode. Love the responsiveness of this PCB, just love it. Shut up. Will it break this when it goes shit? Yes. Okay, enough water, please. Thank you. I think that's gonna drop now, won't it? Oh no, I might shut that off. Oh oh no. I might go bang. Oh god. Oh god. That did not handle as well as Beko, did it? Oh, that's gonna be loud. Let's see how strong the inverter motor is. I'm very curious, will it pull up to 1600? Oh, it is! Nice! It's about to be at max. Oh, never mind. It just cut out. It did not like that. Yeah, the inverter is much stronger on this than on the top model Wave Active, that's for sure. Let's do one more. Baszom az anyádat meg. Oh my god, this... I hate the PCB of this, it's so unresponsive. There we go. Please auto test mode. This is auto test mode. Yeah, you missed it. It banged pretty hard. Thank you. I just want to do 1600 in term spin. And then I'm going to do a final rinse. It's not going to bang this time, I don't think. It did. What washer will you buy next? I don't know. It's going straight to 1600 now, wow. Perfect. It's quiet on the microphone, it's not quiet in real life. AAG or DuoSpray? AAG. It's quiet in the microphone, in real life it's not very quiet. I like AAG more than the Beko DuoSpray. I've got no idea what this means. 13-1. Okay. Bye. Let's use the rinse cycle. I hope it doesn't use too much water on that. Let's not use the rinse cycle. That uses too much water. Let's do the PCB just went insane. Flag light, time care, cold. Go. Final rinse. Bennett28, you're asking about every single machine if I'm buying. I'm not buying any machine right now. None. Zero. You can ask the whole washing fleet of, the whole line of washing machines. Grenier, Beko, Whirlpool, blah, blah, blah. I'm not buying anything. Your mom screamed at you in Whirlpool, right? No, she did not. She didn't like it anyway. My mom did not like the Whirlpool at all. It was loud, it was horrible, and she doesn't like when the machine states a time and it takes way longer. As you may know, my Whirlpool took ages to balance. It took forever to balance. This live is boring. Okay, goodbye then. Bye bye. So the Whirlpool, my mom does not like when the machine doesn't take its stated time. And as you know, the Whirlpool took ages to balance and you never knew how much time it would take. and it was always randomly going about on the time. And my mom hates that. She likes when, if you put it on 1 hour 10, it'll take 1 hour 10. Your mom is boring. I hope you're not saying that to me. Okay, then leave. I don't know why you're still here. You don't have to watch it. What if the person attacks it? I don't know. So yeah, my mom does not like when the machine shortens. I mean, when the machine extends the time. If she puts it on 1 hour 10 minutes, she wants 1 hour and 10 minutes. If she puts it, were you gonna use the old? Oh my God, Whirlpool fan. Okay, goodbye. So, were you gonna use the old Baymax washroom washer? Yes, but I accidentally broke it. I don't remember how I broke it. No, never mind, I did not break it, I sold it. That's not the machine I broke. I sold it. Yeah, my mom prefers the same. She doesn't like when the machine sensors all over the place. She always uses synthetics fast on my AEG because that doesn't shorten or lengthen the time. I have Beko VBM. I love Beko VBM models. Those are my favorite. AG is still alive? I thought it was dead. My brain is frying from this 10-year-old Serbian guy. I cannot. Okay, final spin. There's so many comments that are hidden. Hold up. Bye, fuckers. Why are you also here if you're being so idiotic? You can also leave. Spin only Schleuden. There we go. Just service minus spin so twice. I don't think that's a very good idea. I want to show you how much it balances. This machine takes forever to balance. You saw how Beko spun first try, right? Or second try, let's say. It spun second try. Without door tab glitch, it did it on its own. Let's see how many attempts this machine takes. That's actually good balance. Never mind, it'll do two attempts as well. I wanted to show how bad the balancing sensor on this is, but it's gonna do 2 attempts as well. Never mind. So second attempt, it'll spin on second attempt. It took like 10 attempts before. Whatever. Of course, when I try to show something on live, it will... Did it seriously not spin that? Did it seriously not spin that? Third attempt. Even Candy would spin that. Okay, it'll spin this 100% sure. 100% sure. If it doesn't spin this, I'm gonna crash, but it's going to spin this. I'm 100% sure. Yeah, there we go, spinning. Before the live, it took like 10 attempts to spin. I was so furious with it. Perfect balance. Yeah, that's boring. Remember when Smart Bro broke the day you broke? Yes. Live, love, Smart Bro. The bearing seal. I hear the bearing seal. I hate it. Hello? Didn't open. I don't have my open door thing here. My open door tool. Do you like Beko B&B? Yes. That's even more perfect balance time. Whatever, I'm just gonna leave it to spin. I'm gonna leave it to do its thing now. I'm just gonna move back. Never mind, that's less perfect balance than before. Also, excuse if I say BMB. I always used to say BMB, and I always say BMB instead of WMB. It's clicking now, nice. It was kind of converted into one. It was a washroom ever since my grandma and grandpa built the house. It was a washroom, but it only had one washer here, so it wasn't really a washroom. It was like it was a storage room. It was a storage room, and basically when I got into washing machines, I asked if we can I can have more machines, and then we moved everything in the attic. I don't know how we did that. We moved everything in the attic, and now this is only a washroom. Why would we kick LG Boy? You're the first one that harassed him, not LG Boy. I'm not gonna kick him. You're yelling to joke. He was not yelling, he was just making a joke. Was the washer the same? Okay, yes, it was. And it was the vintage machine. The very first machine was the vintage machine. And then I started playing around with the vintage machine and I broke it. So she got this a slim sensor can. I have so many memories with that slim sensor, okay, and so many memories with that vintage Gorenje. When I was little, I always made the vintage Gorenje Suzlocke and jump every single day. Literally every single day. I love that machine so much. That vintage Gorenje was so fun. Thank you, funny guy. I'm just trying in, is it okay? I don't have another wash. I have a very small load, but I'm not going to do it now. Initial ramp to 1200. The inverter module exploded and they didn't want to repair it under warranty. Because they're idiots. But that machine was horrible from the get-go. It took like ages to balance and so much more. And that is the end of today's video. This is the end. Wait a second. So with that, that's the end of today's video. Thank you all for watching, and goodbye.